Right, here's my picks for UFC 303. The card that suffered more trauma than Conor McGregor's little pinky toe. The most cursed card in recent memory. But as it's all turned out, I think it's a pretty solid card. Conor's pulled out the bag, but then Dana pulled it out the bag. Let's go. Ian Retardo Gary versus Michael Venom Page. Who I want to win and who I think will win are actually aligned with this one. I know we all make fun of Ian because he's a bellend, and I know that despite that, he's actually really good. But he ain't going to get MVP down. And if they're stuck on the feet, Gary's Dutch kickboxing style is just going to be too conventional for MVP. I think Page is going to get a great opportunity to showcase his skills. And if I'm right, the next day, we're all going to have a field day online. Bueno Silva versus Macy Chazon. Look, I really don't give a shit. Bueno Silva. Anthony Smith versus Roman Dolidze. Obviously, anyone that watches this sport knows, if Anthony Smith turns up that night, he beats any light heavyweight out there. Fuck it, he beats any man alive. But all jokes aside, I think this one might actually be a good fight. It would be funny if Smith won, because there'd be a good chance of him getting a title eliminator. And imagine if he actually got a title shot, listening to all of his waffle. It would be gold. Sadly, I don't think he's going to get past Dolidze. I think he's going to look bad. And I think there might be a chance we all get a bit of second-hand embarrassment watching it. Brian Ortega versus Diego Lopez. This is probably going to be the most exciting fight on the card, other than possibly the main event. Look, I want Diego to win. He's quality. But we've seen this all before. When it's easy for an exciting up-and-comer to look incredible against lower-ranked guys until they get tested by a top guy. Ortega is a bit of a fruitcake, yes. But he did well against Volkanovski. He's recently beat Rodriguez. And he's got a granite chin. And don't forget, he did all that weird eagle shit with feathers or something. I'm going to have to go with Brian Ortega on this one. And then Alex Pereira versus Yuri Prochazka 2. Now sadly, Pereira hasn't agreed not to use PEMs for this fight, performance enhancing magic. But if we all blow out a candle and make a wish for Yuri, it should level out the playing field. Looking at the fight, we've been here before. I've made a fight preview for this fight that if you haven't watched, you should. I think the safe bet is Pereira knocking Yuri out again. Yuri has such frustratingly dodgy defence, and Alex is so methodical. But I've just got this feeling that Yuri's going to get it this time. With a mix of slightly better defence for the leg kicks, continued randomness, and more grappling. When you watch the first fight, he was doing well until he got knocked out. I might mess up my results here, but I'm going with Yuri. Round 3 or 4 stoppage, probably on the ground. Oh, and here's the prelims quickly. Talbot winning. Joe Pyfer's going to win, he's going to look shit, but then he's going to land the knockout. Cub Swanson gets the win, and Silva's going to win. This is the first time I've done a cards pick like this, so let's see how we do. Anyway, if you like this video, give us a sub, check out this playlist of recent bangers. I'll see you next time.